Well, now if you look carefully, you might just be able to spot the latest modification. Something I've been threatening to do for a long time. And I don't know, it kind of feels like I've lost direction almost with this bike. Originally when I had it, it was all about right, let's see if I can make it perform a bit better, give it a little bit more power and a bit more torque, which I succeeded in doing with a camshaft and a map. And then it was okay, let's make this look like a 1960s desert sled or old school scrambler, and looking at it, the engine's too damn bulky. Water-cooled engines are a damn sight chunkier than their old air-cooled brothers from all those years ago. So I sort of started giving up on that idea and thought, well, let's make it into a tracker, like a flat tracker. And what I've ended up with is a combination of everything. Although I'm quite pleased with the look, so I think I'm going to live with it for a little while. Anyway, to show you what I did, we'll just pop back to me at Mond headquarters. Okay, so the idea was to lose a bit of the bulk from the front end. Now the truth is, there is actually the same amount of bulk, but that bulk is a different shape, so it looks less bulky. The whole thing was made with stuff I already had, most of it scrap metal. That headlight there, that was the one that was on the bike in the headlamp bowl, but it's a standalone LED headlamp unit which I'd fitted into the original Triumph headlamp bowl. I took that out. The headlamp bowl's residing on a shelf in the garage. There's no weight, nothing to it, but it's quite a bulky old thing. All this bracketry here, the whole thing's aluminium, or if you're American, aluminum. Never worked that out. German guy discovered it, invented it, named it aluminium. The whole world calls it aluminium, except for America. They call it aluminum. Anyway, so that's aluminium angle. So is that, heavily cut. These, 4 of them, are steering damper brackets. And that thing there, that box, is actually what's known as an enclosure in my world. At work we use them a lot. It's an electrical enclosure. You put connections in it, breakers, fuses, you name it. It's just a box that holds electrical bits and pieces. In this case, the connectors. All the things that are in the headlamp bowl, all bolted together, all on there. Now that was a scrap piece of cladding, I think, building cladding. It is aluminium, but it had a dirty great big hole in it, which was in the right place but way too big, which is where the speedo cable runs through. So I've just stuck a bit of tape over it to stop the weather getting in. I'll either find another piece on my travels or leave it like it is or whatever, but I've just stuck a bit of duct tape on there just to stop weather and dead flies and crap going in there. Okay, so it just makes the front of it look a little less bulky, I think. Originally I wanted to make it look like an old school scrambler or a desert sled. Then I realised that the engine was too damn big, too bulky. I mean, water-cooled engine, so it's got to be bulkier than the old air-cooled items. So I kind of was moving away from Scrambler and thinking, well, I'll make a tracker. And I got obsessed with losing weight and all the various other things. And now it's sort of a cross between a desert sled and a tracker. But I wanted it to make it look like somebody did some kind of competition on it, then quickly threw some lights on it and rode it home. And I think that look I have achieved. Whether I'll stick with it or not, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, back to me on the road. And there you have it, a headlamp unit, or sort of a headlamp area tidy up, pretty much made with, well, entirely made with stuff that I already had, but a large percentage of that stuff that I already had was actually bits of old scrap metal. And when I'd cut it to size, chopped holes in it for the cables to go through and all the rest of it, it was just all nuts and bolts, and there it is. You would be amazed at how much bulk there is in the little bit of wiring loom and all the connectors that are rammed into your headlamp, though. I was surprised. But there, that's done. The thing I could never get my head around the look of the original brackets that held the headlamp assembly onto the bike. They were unusual looking things. I wouldn't have called them ugly, but I suppose because they weren't traditional. I never really got on board with the look. Anyway, it's Friday evening, and that means when I've not got anything else on, usually battling with Friday afternoon / evening traffic. You could get a bus through there. I don't know what he's worried about. Yeah, if I'm not battling through Friday evening traffic, then I am at this place, at Dragon Soul, because they open late on a Friday and you usually get a few handful of people that I know there. So that's what I'm up to this evening. And here I am. I don't know whether there'll be many here. Well, there is a few here. None that I actually recognise.